there, everybody. Welcome on back to more Eden Streaks, Ultra Modded. We hop in, dude. We had Eden's Blessing on the last one, I remember that. We also have Adam's Apple, which allows us to switch between damage and switch between tiers and rate of fire. I will very likely stick with damage. And then I have no idea what the hell these other items are. Well, I mean, I know what Fate's Reward is, but, what the hell is this other item? It is Sloth's Toe. Speed minus 0.1, stand still for 3 seconds to get damage and fire delay. Okay, not a huge fan of this. I'm gonna tell you why, because we have 0.6 speed. Holy frick. This is actually kind of terrible. Here's your seed for you, Q9GR KTE0. For some reason, that just broke my brain. I'm very sorry. But I will actually finally do, oh, this is great. I will finally do normal music for the day. We won't do a lo-fi-zic day as much as I'm sure many of you are starting to get as more on board with lo-fi-zic as any one human being could get on board with lo-fi-zic. But we're gonna chill. We're gonna hang out today. We're gonna talk a little bit. I mean, we got a ton of stuff to talk about, right? And most of it relates to repentance, which for those that don't know, one, if you don't know what repentance is, I hate to break it to you, you might be living under a rock. But I will explain to you nonetheless what it is. But let's just get the run going, warm up a little bit. Haven't recorded Isaac in a few days. Got to get the Isaac juices flowing a little bit. This is not where I expected to be. Mere moments. So what is actually our meta for this run right now? Obviously our damage do be kind of nasty though. It do be kind of nasty when we're in damage mode. But obviously, if we are in damage mode, our speed is freaking horrible. So we do want to make sure our dodges in this room apparently are proving to be pretty freaking good. Let me tell you that right about now. We want to keep our phases shifting, right? We want to continue to jump back and forth between these. We can utilize the high speed to kind of get out of danger of enemies and then immediately shift back and have, 9 damage to crank on these guys. I kind of really like what we can do with Adam's Apple here. I've always actually kind of liked this item. I think it's Adam's Apple. Is that the name of this? That might not actually be the name of the item, dude. Look, it's an item, right? It's an item. Who cares what the name is? Is this our secret room? It is our secret room. Hello. Disease. Tears fired by familiars have a 10% chance of inflicting poison. You know what? I'm actually chill with this. I am, because we have a familiar that actually does a little bit of tear firing, right? A little bit of tear firing. Do I want to waste our high priestess on fighting Pin? We're gonna kill Pin in like 3 hits, dude. I have no fear fighting Pin right now. We'll save High Priestess for when they chuck a Fiend Folio boss at me on the next floor. Okay, Pin's dead. That was good. Shot speed down, a damage up proportional to how slow you are. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now. They're really trying to make a case for me just staying in permanent damage mode. We lose 9 damage when we switch. Actually, like, kind of absurd if you think about it. There's so much freaking damage that we lose. I love it. It's actually it's pretty comical. Our damage is kind of cracked on this run, which is exactly how we want to be. I would say it is exactly how we want to be. Fun run already. Hoping it just continues to get more and more absurd and crazy as we go. We're no hit, dude. Apparently my brain, the well-oiled machine that it is in the Isaac mood. I'm ready to compete. I'm ready to win the tournament. What tournament, may you ask? It's the Isaac Invitational. There's no Isaac tournament, sadly. Dude, I would freaking love that. I've been talking a lot recently, just in general with people, whether it be real life people or online friends or community, stuff like that. I've been talking about, I've been craving, just absolutely craving, like competing in a game again. I say again, I've never really done it, but like, I used to at least do like Isaac races against other YouTubers, I'll stick with what I have, to be honest. And you know what? Because our damage is so freaking good, dude, let's go Angel Deals, and let's see if we can make something work with Angel Deals on this run. But I've been craving competing, man. I watch, and this is going to out me a little bit, but I do watch a decent amount of like esports. I like watching competitive Fortnite. I just recently have gotten into watching competitive Valorant as well. And it's just like, I'm a big sports fan, so it's basically just like watching sports. So Eden's Blessing is really good. Literally all we need right now is a speed upgrade, and I'm set. Like, we'll just stay in damage mode for the rest of our freaking life, and we'll be set forever. That's all that I'm missing on this run. But I like watching competitive Fortnite a lot. I like playing competitive Fortnite a lot. It's just something I don't do really on YouTube ever. I'm just gonna chill, I think, in this. But I've been craving like getting in and trying to actually like compete in a game. The problem is that it's so not possible. I don't have the time to grind while also like doing YouTube and stuff. And obviously like having the full career that I've already built for myself. You know, for someone that's in their 20s, right? It's difficult to just stop, drop everything, and be like, I'm gonna become a professional esports player now. It's just not feasible. But I love competition. I love the feeling of being competing against somebody. You know, I played sports in high school. I played basketball, so I miss playing basketball. You know, as you get older, it's harder to find like people, or even a place to do stuff like that, like play actual sports. So online offers you the benefit of always having the ability to compete, because you can just do it online, right? Anyway, I have gone off on a long tangent. And in the end, it doesn't really matter anyway. I'm gonna tell you, dude, I'm gonna go for a different play. I'm gonna upgrade our familiar, right? I think that it actually benefits us to upgrade this sucker, because as he fires more, his tears are gonna have a higher chance of inflicting poison, right? And then we're gonna get absurdly strong. We're already like kind of absurdly strong. We bodied this guy. We normally get hit like all the time against that guy. We bodied him. So every familiar will be super. That's also really good, right? That's also really good, because now, I mean, I feel like our familiar should have changed, right? Maybe? I have no idea how it works, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Look, game's all about complicated stuff, but all I'm saying is, if there's ever an Isaac tournament, right, where it's racing or something, sign me the hell up. Like just give me the invitation. I'll make the time. I'll be there. You know, it's tough because there's not really any the kind of games that I play on YouTube. They're all single player, right? And you can't really compete in a single player game most of the time. So it's difficult for me to scratch that competitive itch that I have deep inside of me. Yo, what the frick are these things? No, you gotta not do that, sir. Speed up? Luck down, huh? If that's what makes you happy, that's what makes you happy. Anywho, I went off on a small tangent. Let's talk Isaac a little bit. For those that did not see, I interviewed Edmund McMillan. I interviewed Edmund McMillan, the creator of Isaac. on Twitch recently. It was a lot of fun. I was nervous as hell the entire week. I think some people noticed. I got a couple of comments that were like, wow, you could tell Tyler was mere moments away from throwing up on camera. I was a little nervous just because it was kind of a big deal, right? Definitely kind of a big deal. But in the end, it ended up being genuinely a lot of fun. Ed's an awesome dude, and I think he had a good time. I know that I had a good time. Dude, come on. You're telling me that these shots won't hit? It's a little rude. But we both had a good time. It was definitely a fun hour interview. We talked about repentance. We talked about Isaac's development, including kind of Afterbirth Plus's development, Afterbirth's development, kind of the future of where Ed sees Isaac going. There was a lot to pack up inside of that interview. So I highly recommend, if you want to check that out, I will leave a link to it in the description, and by that I mean I will forget to leave a link to it in the description, and then somebody just message me and comment, right, and just tell me, hey Tyler, you didn't put it in the description, and I'll get it in the description. But it's a really good hour-long talk and chat with Ed, and it was a lot of fun. I'll talk about some of my opinions about some of the things that Ed said, just involving repentance. I'm not going to go into like, oh, I disagree with his policy on how he made Afterbirth Plus. It's like, we don't care, right? Afterbirth Plus is done and gone. But I want to talk a little bit about repentance, because there's definitely some interesting stuff that we found out in the past couple of days. We have Curse of Feces, so watch out. It's really easy for us to get hit. It's a freaking mimic, dude. Should have noticed as well. I definitely should have noticed. Now we lost our Devil Deal chance on the floor as well, which is very, very bad in my opinion. Even though, like, Devil Deal, we got one on the last floor we shouldn't have gotten. So, I suppose I probably don't deserve one. There's a Mimic right here, too. Let's crank that. We'll hopefully get a little bit of extra itemry. We did get extra itemry. Okay, there's also a Mimic. So, random tier effect that cycles whenever an enemy dies. I'm going to tell you, I'd rather have Tough Love. I guess I'll take both. Don't mind if I do. Okay. This could actually be scary, right? Because if we end up... What if we get, like, Ipecac? And then they just ruin my day, right? I don't know how... Yeah, like, we got My Reflection right now. I don't know how this item works, but... at least it'll maybe be interesting. We did have Ipecac right there. I think it's maybe bad, dude. I think it's maybe bad. It's a little spicy to figure out what is actually gonna pop on you. But hey, I won't question them in any way. I'll just let it rip. We'll use it. We'll see what happens. But for those of you, there's a lot of you that have kind of been following Repentance's. I say following Repentance's dev. I honestly don't even really mean that. You've been following that Repentance is something coming out. And a lot of people see, like a Repentance type thing for the first time, and they go, it's anti-birth. What's so special about I'll just play anti-birth for free, right? Which was a small fear of mine at the beginning, right? Because why would we pay $15 for a free mod, right? With a couple of tweaks here and there. But lately, I've been really seeing from the dev of Repentance that this DLC is going to be significantly bigger than just anti-birth, like way bigger. And one of the things that I want to talk about is the fact that Repentance is changing a huge slew of items in the game. Okay, this room really sucks. This room really sucks. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Some super fair stuff going on in this room. I really agree. It's how could one be upset about the enemies in this one? Definitely the kind of room you can just waltz in and have a good time for free. Very fun. Repentance is changing a lot of items. Sure, why not? In the game. So there's going to be 50 to 150. So you can probably imagine around 100. I mean, it's kind of a weird range, right? When you say 50 to 150, you're literally, that could be 51 changes. That could be 149 changes. Which in the end, like, those are massively different, right? Very, very massively different. Our speed is also starting to really, it's starting to really kick us in the butt. There's a freaking shooter right. I didn't even see the damn shooter. Okay, dude, this run has gotten oh my god, dude, it's gotten a little jank, right? It's gotten a little jank. These tiers that I can't control what the hell they do, especially with Tiny Planet now. I mean, this is just getting a little bit uncontrollable, but we'll make it work. A little scratch card, you know. At this point, just pop it, right? I'll take Cricket's head. Taking damage 3 times will double your damage. Sure. We'll do it. We'll also buy him out. It makes him very happy when you buy him out. And then a greed fight. I mean, I'll be a little pissed if you give me a Steam sale when I just cleared out a shop for like 40 cents. Thanks for not doing that. I think we're happy on this one. I think we're happy. Let's just leave. But dude, item changes, right? Item changes. What the hell is going to change, right? We've already learned via some of the blog posts that Ed's been making. We've learned what some of these changes are. We've learned that Glass Cannon is now going to only kill your health if you get hit while using it. So you're going to be able to fire the massive tier. I'm going to tell you, I think that changes that item from like a C tier item to probably just S for me. It's a massive benefit, Glass Cannon, like huge benefit. And I think that it's going to be much stronger. We've learned that Brother Bobby and Sister Maggie are likely getting buffed in some way. Maybe with a faster rate of fire, maybe with more damage. Just some way to buff those 2 items. Because Ed, in the interview, he kind of talked about the fact that they were kind of like the first familiars that he made, right? So there was nothing really special about them besides the fact that they were just the first, right? Which sometimes that can be nice in among itself, but he's like, you know, you got to reach a point where first doesn't matter, and you got to make some changes to match the you know, quality of the rest of the game. So he's looking to take items like that, right? And just make changes to them to balance the game a little bit more. And I think, you know, and when people hear the word balance, I think they get scared, right? They hear balance and they think that balance means we're gonna nerf everything. And I actually think that what Ed is doing right now is actually the opposite. I think that it's more the fact that bad items are getting buffed. And I think that it's going to... It's weird because Ed does keep on saying as well that the game is significantly harder than it was before. And that hard mode especially is going to be harder than hard mode in any other... You know, it's going to be kind of back to... He keeps on calling it... It's going to be back to Wrath of the Lamb in terms of the difficulty, right? And Original Isaac is well known for being harder than Rebirth and really any Isaac product ever, right? So if we're going back to the difficulty of Wrath of the Lamb, Original Flash Isaac, maybe having more good items is actually a positive, right? I don't know how the difficulty is getting buffed. You know, we can assume that, you know, it's harder enemies. But with harder enemies, once you learn it, you know, the difficulty is back to easy. Unless it's more, you know, dodging type stuff. You know, maybe the enemies are a little bit more bullet hell that you're going to have to deal with to ensure that you're dodging to the utmost of your ability. These are all things that, you know, we're going to learn as time goes on. Which I'm excited for, you know. Ed was talking a little bit about how he knows that, you know, content creators, streamers... Everybody's gonna play hard mode right out the get-go. And I kind of mentioned the fact that, you know, when new players join the game and they go into the Isaac Discord or the Isaac subreddit, Or they just talk to their friend who showed them the game, and they're like, you know, hey, how should I play? A lot of the times, the people will tell them, hey, just play hard mode right out the gate, right? There's no reason to play anything but hard mode because all the unlocks are on hard mode. So why would you ever play on normal when you're just gonna have to, you know, replay the game after the fact to get the unlocks? And Ed touched on that a little, and he was like, I completely agree, and I think that hard mode should be significantly harder. So I think we're going to see a damage increase, hopefully. I mean, I would love for there to be a damage increase. I don't want to, like, toot my own horn or anything, because I think a lot of people, whenever I say that Afterbirth Plus is too easy, people are like, I mean, yeah, sure, for you. And it's like, yeah, I mean, for me, sure, but the fact of the matter is there's still some really broken mechanics in the game. And there's a way to balance things so that players that are worse at the game can still succeed and have fun, but you have that balance, right? And it boils down to utilizing the difficulty in the game, right? Make hard mode hard. Make people have to work for it. Make normal mode easy, right? Find that balance shift. So hopefully we see that in Repentance. I'm hopeful of that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how it's going to be done. I don't know if it's gonna, you know, involve different patterns of attack for enemies. I don't know how they're gonna do it, because I feel like it's wild, right? Repentance is shaping up to really change Isaac, like, a lot. We don't need Vegemite. I think that I want these, and then I mean at this point just give me this. That way we've got some money. Not that I need the money either, at least not on this floor, right? We'll utilize the money on the next floor, but I don't need the money right now. Whoa, don't need the money right now. Whoa, don't need the money right now. Ow. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Okay, let's fight the boss. It's 4 souls worms. They can be a little bit of a pain in the rear, but I'm gonna tell you, we have the ultimate way to kill them, which is basically just like have an insane array of items. I am iffy about this one. I actually don't think I want that. I'm gonna keep our red heart build, and we're gonna maybe keep the angel deal action going, at least as far as we can. I don't know if we'll get even any more angel deals on this run, but I'm gonna try. One makes you larger. Dude, we're so freaking slow. Just like one speed up is really all we need, right? One singular speed up. We also got Ipecac shots right now. Let's make sure we get those taken care of. It's wonky because we got to be very careful with our tiers, because if we end up with a tier effect that causes us some issues, like we almost just did for a second there, then we have a little bit of a bad time. But then we also want the speed up shortly after. So we're working. We're working. Working for the weekend. I have no idea who that song is by. Working for the Weekend is by... I got no freaking clue, dude. I actually don't even have a valid guess. Some random ass band from the 80s / late 70s, most likely. We're also Ipecac again. If I could remove Ipecac from this item, we would be golden. Sadly, though, we cannot remove it from this item, so we are not golden. I'm excited. Very, very terrible. Very terrible. An extremely scary item or pill to have to deal with. Because some enemies being a little faster just makes your life absolute living hell. Let's talk about some of the balance changes that are coming to Repentance. Things that are also going to make people upset, almost certainly. You've got... We picked up IOU. Okay. Kind of forgot that I didn't really want to pick up IOU. I kind of walked into it, and then I just picked up the free item there. Because IOU removes all your money, right? So we ended up, we lost all of our money, and then we couldn't do anything because we lost all of our money. And now I'm tied to this garbage-ass trinket because, because I bought something for 15 cents when I didn't have the money. This honestly, it kind of defines the American healthcare system, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We're doing just fine. We're doing just fine. What do you got for me? Good stuff. Old Bell, damage up its ring dulls. Okay, I want to see what this sucker does. Damage up and your ring. There we go. Old Bell, damage +3, but damage is reduced by 0.6 each floor. Okay, I think this is late enough in the game where this actually is probably not going to benefit us or hurt us even a whole lot. Because basically we get minus 0.6 4 times. So in the end, it's actually still a damage up forever, which is great. I mean, that's exactly what you love to see. We'll have a small, DPS downgrade on each floor from here on out. But it's still, it's a net positive moving forward, which is, that's very, very good. It's very good for us. We are happy to have it. No complaining allowed. It's only good vibes right now. Only good vibes. But other balance changes coming to Repentance. We have the Devil Deal change, right? The Devil Deal change basically says that if you have a Devil Deal where you go in with 1 heart, right? 1 red heart. And you maybe have an item that is a 2 heart item and a 1 heart item, okay? Before, you could take the 2 heart item with 1 heart, right? And it wouldn't offer you any bad vibes, right? You're just allowed to do it. In Rebirth, if you did that, you would lose all of your health, right? Because you technically couldn't afford it, so it would just take all of your HP. We're splitting the difference in Repentance, and instead it's going to actually recalculate on the fly what you should be paying. So if you have 1 heart coming in and it's a 2 heart item, then you're going to have you're gonna have some soul hearts attached to it instead. It's gonna be like 1 red heart and 2 soul hearts for a 2 heart item instead. So you're not going to be able to cheese Devil Deals anymore. And this is upsetting some people because they're like, oh, you're taking away the math mechanic of the game where you gotta piece together exactly how to do your Devil Deals, and that's part of the strategy. No, it isn't. It's not. It's not part of the strategy. You just wanna you want cheaper Devil Deals is what you want. I get it. Like it's significantly stronger if this change is not put in. But don't say that it takes away strategy in the game. That's not the case at all. You just don't want the change because you want it to be stronger. This is a good change for the game. Okay, it's a good change. We as Isaac players, right? We sometimes forget because we play the game so much that things have changed over time, right? Devil Deals have been changed in like pretty much every single freaking update. Afterbirth Plus is one of the only ones that didn't change how the Devil Deal system works. We're just changing it again. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna hate it for like a couple days, and then you're gonna be totally fine with it right after that. So don't fret. Don't fret. Don't complain. It'll be fine. There's enough other like buffs coming. That's a nerf. I agree. That's a nerf, but it's a nerf done for balance, right? It's a nerf done for balance. You're allowed to have some nerfs done for balance. There's no issues with that. And people have issues with that. They really do. I've seen a lot of people that are like, why does a single player game need to be balanced? Which kind of blows my mind that there's people that think like that. They're like, if I'm not playing against anybody, why does it need to be balanced? And Ed and I talked about this a little bit in the interview as well. This is basically just like a massive promo to go watch that interview, for the record. I'm not even really intending it to be. But I wanted to talk about Repentance in this video, and the fact of the matter is that the only info I know is stuff that's either public information or that I've learned now from Ed. So it kind of works out here. But there's an ever-growing thing with the balance of the game in single player, and Ed kind of touched on that, and he was like, I don't like the thing with Isaac is you enjoy and have fun when you have those tense situations where you go, I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of this alive. You know, I don't know, this run might not be good enough. You know, and you end up dying, but you learn from it, right? And that's what makes the game fun. It's those moments of very, very tense. I have IOU, so I'll take it. Mosquito bite. I don't know what this does, and frankly, I feel like I should probably check. Mosquito bite. Here we go. Each room grants one of the following: leave sweat. Some tiers have red creep, or some tiers deal poison. Those are all positive, so we are a-okay with this. But you want to have Isaac be the kind of game where not every run is a freaking walk in the park. You never want a game to do that. People think that they want games to be easy, but in reality, when games get too easy, you get bored. It's why people, you know, flock towards competitive games. You know, online multiplayer. Because the fact of the matter is that 99% of the time, unless you're, you know, freaking Shroud or, you know, the best Fortnite players in the world or something, you're always going to have a situation where somebody's better than you. And I would even argue that it's not even 99%, right? Because at that very top, it can shift on the daily. Who's better than who? What the hell? What happened here? Do you see that? Do you see these freaking tears? What in the world? They're going crazy. They're going absolutely freaking crazy. Those tears were absolutely insane. Okay. I was very afraid for a second. I thought I broke something. Great dodge. Give me another great dodge. Just give me more great dodges. Dude, I freaking hate the womb in Fiend Folio. I freaking hate it. The worst floor in the game. It's so freaking hard. It's so freaking hard. Okay. Get me out of this land. But, yes, single-player games need to be balanced. No matter what, you know, you or your friend says. They need to be balanced. And Repentance is hopefully going to bring a little bit of that balance back to Isaac that may not have been there recently. And I think that's a very, very good thing. That's a very, very good thing. Now, if it doesn't actually have any balance and the game is instead more broken than before, then we're going to have a little bit of a problem. We're going to have a little bit of a problem. But I have faith that will not be the case. And there's a lot of things that point towards me feeling like that will not be the case. You know, it's the fact that Ed is more involved with Repentance than he was Afterbirth Plus, because he wasn't really involved with Afterbirth Plus at all until the very end, right? When they were doing booster packs and things like that. And I have faith that we're gonna see a pretty different DLC than what Afterbirth Plus was. And most of the community agrees that Afterbirth Plus was not great. Maybe you're one of the minority that really, really likes Afterbirth Plus. There's a reason that a chunk of the community played Anti-Birth for more time than they have Afterbirth Plus when they both came out at the same time. It's just Anti-Birth is, in my opinion at least, a better game than Afterbirth Plus. And I don't like Afterbirth Plus, but I respect Afterbirth Plus. You know, I like playing Afterbirth Plus with mods. There's still a lot of mechanics in Afterbirth Plus I don't like at all. You know, things like reroll shops, the loot pool, the items that Afterbirth Plus added. There's like maybe 2 that are good, which just means there's more diluting of the loot pool and things like that. So it's there's definitely room for Repentance to make a lot of mistakes, but also fix a lot of mistakes, and that's what I'm looking forward to. And also the little things, like the fact that pills are getting like redone / fixed in Repentance. We don't know what is getting changed about them, but we know that there is a a change being made to pills. I think that's a very big positive because pills are in a horrific state right now in Isaac. Like 99% of players don't even use pills. And I say 99, probably like 20% of players don't use pills. But 100% shouldn't use pills. There's really no reason to use them. The pills that are bad are detrimental to your run. But we've done the pill conversation many a time in the past. Dude, we need health, by the way. Like, I kind of thank you for that. But I need health. I also think there might be a mimic in that past room. I can't see, by the way. But I think there's a mimic in here. I think there was a mimic in here. And I maybe, when I walked out, maybe there wasn't a mimic. Because I don't think the mimic, like, secret room would exist. I have no idea how that works, actually. I don't think a mimic door can be on the secret room. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. This run is very dangerous. We could still absolutely lose this. Which I'm going to tell you, it would not be a bad thing. I know that I keep saying that. It would not be a bad thing if we lost because I'm really not trying to do the modded Eden streak when Repentance launches, which is literally it's in freaking, like, not 9 days, but like 12 days? Not 12. 15 days? 15 days? I think 15 days. 2 weeks and some pocket change. So I got 15 days to lose my streak. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, actually. Maybe I'll just, like, save this save file, and then once we finish Repentance, I'll just come back to this exact same save file and continue it. That would be kind of wild, to be honest. Or I'll die in this video, which I'm not gonna say it'd be a bad thing. I'm still obviously trying. Don't hit me with this, oh, Tyler, now you're purposely trying to die. I ain't purposely trying to die. Just because I took Tiny Planet on this whack job run does not mean I'm trying to die. This is just standard Tyler play. Okay, I need a secret. Well, that's not the secret room. I need a secret room. It's not over there either. Where's our super secret room? I don't think I can beat Isaac in our current position that we're in. I think this run is a little too terrible for that. So let's... Yeah, this bottom far left secret room feels like a strong possibility. Show me the money. Show me the money again just in case. It's not the money, huh? It's not the money. Well, I have no idea where the... Maybe the super secret room is actually back here. Off of this little peninsula up here. Let's smack this guy. Sure. Puberty. Could actually be okay if we got another one. Like, oh, that is so bad. I hate the freaking ghost, dude. I hate the freaking ghosts. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Are we in Ipecac shots? Please don't be in Ipecac shots. Okay. I think we just have to fight Isaac, man. And we just have to, we gotta hope for the best. I don't really see this ending well. I think this might be the streak here. But we'll try. Can't see, by the way. Okay, we might be fine. You gotta switch, though. You gotta switch. Okay. Okay. We might be fine, dude. We might be fine. We might be fine. Gonna be a little tight. Gonna be a little tight. I can feel my chest cavity caving in a little bit. We got him. Okay. Let's go down immediately. We got 1 HP. We got 1 HP. We're gonna need a little bit of heat out of the chest. Lusty Blood is good. Is good. Spinning Wheel is hilarious. I mean, like, I'll take it because it just gives us more shots, right? So that's fine. Super Soaker's not what we need. Black Bean also not what we need. I mean, this is strong for the record. It is strong. We're gonna kind of body as long as we. Oh, are we Ipecac right now? No. Okay. Dude, I'm so my god, I'm so freaking scared. No, you gotta kill one of them. Okay, let's not. Let's just not. I'm dead. Okay. You know what? You got me. It's a hard run. It's a hard run. It's a hard run. Take a sip of water. It's a hard run. It's a very difficult run. There was a lot going on that one. And we just didn't have the HP to make it work. But you know what? In a lot of ways, this makes my life easier. Because this is, dare I say, this is probably the last Isaac video I'm gonna make. Till Repentance. We might do a couple of little challenge type things. Apparently there's a challenge in Fiend Folio called Dad's Home. That everybody's playing right now. So maybe I'll try that. But dude, fun streak. Fun streak. I mean, I had a great time. This was one of the more fun streaks that we've done. This mod pack is fantastic. Genuinely just a blast to play this mod pack. I'm sure that we'll try to revisit. Hopefully these mods get updated in Repentance, right? And then we can rock a mega mod pack and continue an Eden streak then. But this was fun. This was fun. Go watch the Ed interview. Enjoy. Go watch any other Isaac video that I've done if you're starved for Isaac content. There's literally like 500 of them, so I'm sure you'll find one that you haven't watched. And wait 15 days and I'll see you in Repentance. How does that sound? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series. I'll see you in Repentance. Something I never thought I'd say. Bye-bye.